All right, welcome back, guys. So I got another tutorial for you today. This one's a real special one. It's really great because this will actually help you a lot with your mix. It's called ducking. And what this will do is this will actually bring down the beat or piece of music that you have dynamically when your vocals start to compete for the same frequencies in the same area. So this is also called creating space for your vocals. We're going to be using a specific plugin called F6 by Waves. That actually allows you to dynamically sidechain your vocals and control your beat automatically. You don't have to use automation to bring down the beat manually. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to be using Pro Tools specifically for this. I'm going to show you step by step what to do to achieve this. All right, so let's get started. Right here, you can see I have my vocal and I have my beat. Now on my beat, I have the F6 plugin already plugged in, and this is actually a multi-band EQ compressor. So this is going to allow us to do is EQ the actual beat and also compress and dynamically adjust it. Now, what we're going to be doing specifically here is ducking. So we're going to pick a specific frequency wherever your vocals are sitting. So I chose the 2000 range here. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be ducking that range. When my vocal actually hits a certain threshold in that range is going to be affected in the actual beat to make space for the vocal. So as my vocal comes up, the actual beat will come down in that range to make space for the vocal. That way it's not competing with your vocal, and your vocal, you don't have to make it louder to, break through the mix. Let me show you how I do that. So we have the F6 plugin on the actual beat. Now, what we're doing is we're going to our vocal and we're actually going to make a send. So if this is not showing up for you, just right click and then click on send AE or FJ, and then it should come up for you. Now we're going to be sending this at full blast at 0. And then you can just pick whichever bus you like. So for example, you click on here, bus, and then you pick a mono channel. So don't do stereo, do mono. And then pick a bus. So it doesn't matter as long as it's not being used. In this case, I picked bus 15, so I don't have to do it again. It's already there. So once this comes up, you can actually see, the signal is it's going to come up here. So you're going to want to make sure you change that to 0. So that means that the signal from this vocal is being sent to the F6 plugin, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. But basically, this F6 plugin is going to be receiving this signal. Now, how do you do that? Well, the F6 plugin actually right here has a sidechain option, and then you click on here, and then you just go to bus and 15, because we have this one being sent to 15, so this one's going to be receiving this sidechain. Now, in F6, you want to make sure you have the external option right here turned on, otherwise it won't work. Once you're in F6, you're going to go to the multi-band that you want to use, which in this case, we picked this one. And you can really do it anywhere, but this is just for the example, because that's where my vocal is kind of sitting at. So watch.
Cut through the mix, using this plugin F6, the method that we using called ducking. No hating, just loving. And after this video, I'ma eat a muffin.
So as you can see, it's dynamically bringing that range down to make space for the vocal. Now we can exaggerate this for the effect of the video.
Cut through the mix, using this plugin F6, the method that we using called ducking. No hating, just loving. And after this video, I'ma eat a muffin.
As you can see, you can control this, and then you can also do it in another range, in multiple ranges. For example, if we go to range 250 here, and we bring this down.
Cut through the mix, using this plugin F6, the method that we using called ducking. No hating, just loving. And after this video, I'ma eat a muffin.
You can see the abilities here. So you would pick the range that you would want the beat to be brought down so your vocal can shine through more. Again, you put the plugin on your beat. You make sure it's side chained to the send signal from your vocal. You make sure it's at full blast. And that's pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful. This is F6 from Waves with Pro Tools and how to get that ducking effect to make room for your vocals.